the person yeah the same ka papa kwa wo de wo modi fireman are provoking all this discussion when the body say vote and NPP or NDC out then it is what team board discussion Emma you provide replacement because human beings will always have to live space must be occupied by something space be a vacuum space be and so providing the entire Atibobo and can replacement is he's been very careful, he's been very tactful. It's one you omodi. Can be present council over join and say, because you modi. Replacement must come from the man who has provoked this discussion, fireman.
Oh,
that is how I understand it.
Okay, all right. Internet. Not just of a dream. Said you also uchi no. Also fire. Say into a benwa. Or can we are? I was a utimi chire. Or no fire no etimi chire. The financial home meboa.
Oh, let's say from beginning of time, Biano. Say to me be back to Entokwa PSC. To me be back. Now Israelites and Philistines. David and Goliath. David a defeatee Goliath, no a Philistine. That's a David that the king. King can't be a human beings. We don't live in a vacuum. There's always a replacement. Every Fanny Kotoka 66 Kwame Nkrumah. Then every Fanny Kotoka became the replacement of the CPP or NLC. That runs by 79 or to Lima. Can't be a human nature. We don't ever live in a vacuum. There's always a replacement. Momenta we evacuate never Kwame Sanai.
All right, you. Materia Wokan. So,
in whose situation in human history, you live in a vacuum. Space, that is space beyond must be occupied by something.
Okay.
And you will have to provide. We want to say you two will if you want. Now, what's a acquire processes ever for a bigger replacement because we can never say what creative vacuum then. That is recipe for chaos. We'll be able to become disorganized.
Okay. I see. Now, over said you see canino, and yet Musa wafasi bubu near head your no special chair has here. Bobo.
Okay, but
you was Mali.
Now, and yabia also open say abay yetuguana.
Abbas Mali. As a mini, what we say, maybe make key position viewer. Na position am make here no ye chairman no kakra na meeting fireman de o enumerate 1 2 3 4 make am adwen akiro but based on the fire account no I want him to come and explain now question obusa me no me yi wa no pepe na de waka na no em so okase kakra on I expected you say bia time oka sasem no enka minim say sometimes we say Papa Smalley we multitask sometimes 7 hands on something I agree with you. He made that statement that go and vote the government out. If you vote a government out to create a political vacuum, who should fill the space? Who should come and replace him? So I expected him to have provided further. I say he went further to say Mediama Doku Kache said this platform when you come you provide alternative. And Mediama is on this platform always suggesting alternative. So to vote a government out means to provide alternative.
Okay.
I got something in my head, but let him come and answer first.
All right. He's talking about honesty, right? Now,
Papa, what I was saying is you cannot answer for him or you have to be in his mind. So who want to answer there, you can provide. So when you answer there, you can encourage you say, Jano and Wameka. What he feel, and then I'll respond to that. Say,
okay, on one episode, Ubiyano, me what?
Oh, me what? Save you.
Because on
a person Casaman there, I won't have a problem.
And then, yes, I'm a person, Casa was a Maokano. I think, say, and you know, be 8 years. They also have a view as to how the performance of the government has been, right? Some people would want 4 more for Nana, obviously, and some people would want him out of the scene. Well, so be kase ompe amamuna obekano radio no so a said ye wusi kan no so obi obekasa no se kase vote Nana out said ye wusi kan so expect say nipa no bekano radio so say who vote Nana out no actually say you are voting for this particular person.
One thing that you can suggest a reform. Say if you are dealing with also suggest say reform we see. It's the same way.
That's right.
We any year any one reform. To go to the far to say that to vote against this, it means there have to be alternative.
There has to be a 4.
So, in America say, what we hear, platform we see, you always express opinion, what you against, A, B, C, D, blah, blah, blah. But say, feda, okay, vote NDC out. Then I must also be in a position to tell you, say, NDC maybe probably is the largest opposition. I'll give you reasons why I first vote to NDC out. And I must also give you say why the reason why I want this government to stay in power, or I want independent party to also come to power to fill the political vacuum. What I say? Enti obi na statement at all. And our man the statement and it be lies within government. It be to do with the economy. It be to be the unfulfilled promises. Okay. Sufficient reasons given. Okay. So if vote government out, Papa Small is the next president, or Kofi Mr. Mofa and the next president. And I say Mr. Danlet and the next president.
Okay.
What I say? That lies with the promise made. And he say, oh, you cannot be answered there, no problem.
All right.
But I say, when you will say, no, be first on my be answered there.
Obeba, no, definitely, Obeba.
Very good. Okay.
Said ye, or no city as you know, no, so I be there, bay. Or no, so I be, but or no, can you yana over county actually, me what?
Oh, no, Papa, I've got say I've said something before, me what? Maybe I say it should be logical for NDC to come to power, me what? I'll come and give reasons, but what one can say you?
Okay, all right then. You,
next one.
Why?
Next one, the MC Nura. Eba hobeka nsem yinu bi kakra nsem no emta na time kopa enti mantimi amba press feda na ene ma menka koku ho asem kakra bi na infrastructure we twamfonyi kakra bi ato na I think that to form and guidance na kwan so ba mususu dia media ma woso
media ma te ho pa oteho
of any case me chia wo
just a man achibo but not go give na meka no
na mako ba mu dia kakra papa yemfa kuku dia enye one example what say dey be free be chef life wo na chef life no e bi ni say okọ shop na e manufacture biscuit and America na dia to say milk we e be di 10 days or 20 days inti or some American after 20 days no udiwia American ebia it will not be good for consumption. The same thing na cocoa idua inti cocoa de ban ko bo form na udi all the parameters to deal with cocoa na so cocoa no shelf life inti edu bia also betwa so and na won say cocoa no so no eye aduaba Papa Smalley enye say odua na ya na ye twa meboa cocoa I'm think say the shortest medium or maybe me at minimum there but medium is it 3 years or 2 years now bet me twa cocoa
3
years very good
da nyina da ho yan 3 because minimum say 6 months there crowd ho ana
say I will say this year yeah
okay and Papa put it this way whatever it is it means say our gestation period our period be a untimi nua na entwa na it say 6 months kra na so me dua na September tambe na metwa and I'm looking to next year meboa
pepe.
So if you want to compile statistics on cocoa production so then you have to calculate the statistics from the input section to the output section. And then in between, you also have to measure the level of activities that have to go on to make the output possible. This is the cocoa kosher form. Let's say the cocoa require fertilizer, it require ensure, it require nestation, but not output to be 0. Very good. And to measure Ghana government or various governments, contribution to cocoa, you first have to measure government in a policy. And a policy or the by a didria cocoa. Now, if what's a measure policy activities are a big go on to make it possible, say, ubitmania output so then we are now what's a measure say, period say, would you see into so trying to see. And it is offer a my on my bar variously you get these two governments. So on my back on so. A piano, what was their cocoa policy? What was the output? And what was the lifespan of the cocoa tree now? Would you see on? So, Papa, when you gather these facts and this data now, then you can come to conclusion. Say, in terms of visible output, what impact have we made so far? Final to change. Second one, I say cocoa near far. Yes, protocol man on it. In the also a buying beer so no. Their level of increment in local participation, which means say ABR first no, you produce 200 bags of cocoa, you had 100 in our man on it. Into this time round, on ABR producer, and 400 in our man on it, Ghana for no D40 or a D50, or 50 or 40% or 30% is internally processed and exported. But what I say, any added value into you can have one a year. Raw material exported abroad. What I say? The kwaji cocoa syndicated loan na. We are exporting a kwaji scanner there. Any what second one so Ghanaians through various government policies, you know. Yeah, try say. You fat no kwa bontin sa. E bi be chocolate or Ghana. What I say ni edi. E bi be cocoa powder ni edi. Enti aban bia basis wa. You also have to measure how those governments have been able to help so that cocoa you consume internally increase and decrease. Final one. Cocoa industry, cocoa companies are Ghana. So say cocoa a major source. Should a cocoa company collapse under government regime? And if a cocoa company collapses, you are stopping a production line of raw material from a processing, turning it over into another raw material source. Prince, when we are gathered by this data, it's easy to say, MPP buy cocoa production, a cost papa biana no cre. ABS started with NDC. Name odigu kwen mewa. And and I got through this period because of the gestation period, so only 6 months. And when if you don't have these comparative variables, now who make this statement now as well? One, maybe the statement is not guided by data. Two, the statement is not guided by science. And the statement cannot be conclusive and can be disputed. The same thing, I remember infrastructure also. About infrastructure, I work Ghana, you know. Apparently, infrastructure starts with a government vision. Ubi bedroom who say, Ghana, or Saje for the whole, and or said, there be Ghana. In here, course of Budam. Wadri, he conceptualized it, he put it into operation. Say, our home pokrana, maybe it was just mere on paper, but to operationalize it, to put up into working document for it to be effective, it started from Kwame Nkrumah. Until not for a loan. Luckily for him, it built it, we see all the time. In the infrastructure building, started from thinking, the designing, conceptualizing the ideas. That is one. In Ghana's situation, the second phase is a cabinet decisions and cabinet approval. We are then securing funds to make that thing possible. And I'll put them together. So you put that into working document to the stage that you can secure funds for that project. One stage. Into Papa Small in the air, Banya, while dream home say, or say you good credit and fly over. Now, Pasmally, I dream home. Wama PW before you design it, behavior, Uviana Kobobosia, same family. Bear in mind, you say, your 4-year rule as a government. In the way, when you know, hotel maso oko sikana beda ho. Okay. Second phase, and they say sikana beda ho. Whose books is going to be charged with that debt? Ebia a champion started here. Or yeah, I didn't know your koji sikana nyina wie no. Yamfa nka ne ka ho say aban we oba ye kase na wabo. Akosan alone afri ho. Enti you be an accounting. So accruals accounting. Okay? Recording transactions as and when they occur. Or you record transactions for a period. And then it is a one thing animal we have to say, how does Ghana government even account for its debt? You make a mistake. And another government so bad. Okay, I want to continue with this project. Okoma loan also oba. Then we charge it to you, say, you have make it a now no. A move from idea. A move from cabinet approval. Yakodu stage say, yam konem ko bobosia no. Na yemfa adene me adwuma. Nti ko bobo ya no. Very good. Bobosia. Okay? Enti abana so ya adwuma na so ho. Enti we say conceptualize securing the loan one side. Whose books will be credited with the debt? So, and then at what stage the project will be completed when you are leaving power? The personally kokoji loan si emfanya credit flyover no. Oba ye na ye de adwuma no ye credit na no. Personally tema so oko. Loan si kana kokoji ye no. Because of niema personally ye nti no. Personally the project is at 40% stage of completion. And nti aban fofo na oba no. Also osako bosia biem 60% to complete the project.
They say abana work on one busia or the bit maybe project na anya bi anto ha na say.
E wo stages you bi how be hu say obeji sika ni nyina ai be project ni nyina nti next one oba no answer will continue no wie so hu e bi so also sika na obeji no it cannot complete the project. Next one about because a project here free be project phases your phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So maybe he secured the loan to only complete phase 1.
Phase 1.
Maybe phase 2 maybe a ho na bosia kese no. So
okay.
Enti oda he o hwe terminal na airport na so Ghana identity T3 no. There were different phases.
Okay. All right.
Each require different amount. What I say? Enti one stage abani free ho no. You should be able to identify the stage of completion of the project.
Okay.
And what's I require say?
Now, say the Usi can it is all because we would want to know in our accounting, no say a bank and a boss abusian we say, and also no say they are a month for kind project we say you want to associate it with this administration or that administration.
Very good, because only. Yeah, and say, make the man will pay me out. Make the man they make me we say, when you define the parameters, it is easy. You can't probate and reprobate. We have to define the parameters. Say, a bind beer, a beer, or cabinet bear approve bibino, only the credit to the amount. A bind beer about Cocoji loan abanon, only the baby, and as a buyer warm wrestle, project be completed. No. Share Papa Smiley. Kumasi project view. Started from a champion time. Me boy. Anyway, I find the project. Me boy. Mahama project. Ebi I find the Kofo project. Ebi via Mahama time. Who do you give credit to? So when party begin to develop party tracker, and they develop green books, and they make a huge political capital in a way to convince electorate for vote. It's up to some of us to also explain it. Say, let's ask them to define the parameters so that when you want to make up your mind on a government track on infrastructure, they have to define the parameters so that you give credit where it is due. Or if you grant the National Development Plan, one is coming from the National Development Plan. It's mandatory. Into mandatory, it's even very difficult to even take the story because you actually say maybe 70% of Accra roads should be tarred. Mitie Joy, in interview with VOA, Voice of America, and he was talking about wealth creation, and these things was highly highlighted on some of the issues that on Mitie. About what I say, and indeed, your politics, so we must try to throw light so that at least we define the line. As we define the line, we give more education. And yes, personally, it's easy to log on the tracker, www.government.gh tracker delivery. Over corner, so meet my boy Elijah Nai Elemble district projects a whole in so
that's right.
Both stages of completion. We completed 3 projects. I think 1 or 3 projects so now and stages of wasting. Papa, that's what the government have done. Or they put on a boy.
Okay. All right.
If you better about you, won't mean you. Ubeshimu crampo crown, if you're not bossing crown is canning you. Okay, you got to a banner NDC, I win a power, my boy. NDC ba power, and I say, oh, Debbie, where you could for the project. And we are going to vote for you, Mahama, in 2024 because you are the government for 2020. We are going to vote for you based on infrastructure development. Papa Smalley, what will compel President Mahama to continue with the Kufadu project? And who suffers?
All right. Bobo, you are 2 point nasi pa. Why? You are 2 point nasi. Na yen hwene nkwe na asem we say no msaya na bombardier ono so eka bosia aben abopa ho asem, right? Say out me boa. Yeah, what is working?
Oh yeah. Bosia de betepa.
Entine nka me pese obeba mu briefly on this issue kakra.
Okay.
Right? Ansana fire aba ono so ya hwene yakono so. Ene bombardier o.
Yeah, mama.
So who you there?
I'm going to answer.
Yes, you are the pa your tempo. What o unia bobo question I will busa sisi nenchichi mu a odi amaye efa ka anase posia boni project ho nsensem. There na waka fa ho briefly ansana yakọ enim. Why?
Me da se me che etifo eja se eja chum eja mensa obi a Achibobo fire. Na ona wo Spain ne Germany na minua bema kwabna agreement mechiano ona na ire ene nana no ebeche obi o tia control do papa na wo ka about lena ne driver hu sensen bi so
no so ho pa
yeah the person can say wo say nipa kro no odi lena o kwan no yo kwan ya lena meboa
Debut, and yes, you kwan all learner. Odi or drive name dipa na odi na nim no or learner. Usia car
number please or learner.
Sene car na edusia car can unzia na elbow ho. So and I say uni chrono cry no sebia no ane car anas will be out and chainim car cannot and chan or so the debe ebo ho. And na a draw wa won china attention say uni chrono or learner intino. Nyabotre ye de emano na eno na koso
je se sanete de ne je se enwa enamfo mienu a mo di ka edi lena na chi nese driver no so ye lena driver no lena
ko so ye lena
yo di nimu no ka no di nimu na chobo lena na so unim nese wanka so lena anase dia onim cause unu driving the under so say aden akwese who driving no say obi ekuta physical challenge na disability tag no unu say the parking lot and the car park the park or America which $20 fine and in consent to so and this unu say the next law ko park dia na you say opa say you say ignorance is not an excuse of the law. And this woman said, "Pakwe lena dia now the china open term now because we overtaking now who did dia term dia now one kasa we lena because the odi ni no we lena dia no okọ kakanka seja ocean kakanka obu a otisi highway so na usuru kakanti dia sata no ni teacher eden na mu kakanka we ye ntin wa husa no na wa hwe say lines no the white ni yellow no the na mo ho kwan so we overtaking now you overtaking enti sana na akoye so makaje say the first president of any nation no boni bi odibia ni betimi da channel because no ni control experience be you didn't be compare on one because in Kuma be president of Ghana can you say be the president of Ghana so that's it now you governor general and son and 19 and then 1922 year prime minister and son Buzi and so be the prime minister 1969 it is in Kuma year prime minister Buzi and say be the prime minister of Ghana enti Selena no kwase sendi odibia no to de bia kra na hu se anything Selena no police for hunu kwa so ampa lena so o chacha hu se kakra enti na bia ko basa enti no kra no crime no na bia be na misdemeanor yen yen se bia felony na wa wo driving the tinu hu sa de na ebo pa na la no obese wo overtaking bia na wan show overtaking na ko yen so no wonzo wan na wonzo akonya accident yen ka se ntimi overtaking na mom no also yen according to not according from enti sa so na majesem na ye anti dodin ka by president no why Mrs. Bebre na mo ba second third no na wa ba no na bia ne presidential advisor to no for say bia Kwame Nkrumah o mistakes bia o de sika ko yesi o de yesi bia na preventive detective act bia na nya papa na yi na wa nso so slam de mi so sa kwa na me me pen quantum rent ma wan hwe ya obeti nti na intobasi ewie nkunimdie ti we oboten so a yesi se wuso ya patience over repeat understanding so the patience about intobasi anabotra ba shepoma yentiase na de obakotie nti na no so ka ho na ma asemu bebre wo hwe Ghana afi nko ano 7 months in a year no from January to August and 8 months in a year nipa ewu work almost 3,000 and about 90% according to National Road Safety Authority no also about 90% human error then bakono open contemporary and open so overspeeding overtaking na bia wotonko and also driving under influence in the today be one na abrantie ya one na dan foti kwa bia na driving under influence and na we hu le na ni ya say un say ensa wo mojemu bro certain milliliters and liters na one here be impair one independent driving under influence nti asa na moja no any ensa no kofra na e kwa adwene mu na adwene no ohu 6 obi say 9 ohu kutra obi say dragon ohu can say odanchema obi say abusma kutra so nti no sans na yempeni for leaders no bia koy to the bia omo so no they are leading the country under influence within the country under influence they say bia who say decisions be any policy be omo de ba no ba what this media adwena ya impaired na say ultimate ntiase nti no Lena no odin kan ba first president second enu ye Lena na say yensi of fourth a Republican no yenya almost there 4 or 5 presidents enti wa to so 5 in there minim dia wunim dia JJ wunim dia kan say kofo be wunim dia times be no de Mahama so aye enti so abade a de bia so mo na ka ena wo de to so kwa no Lena ontimi manage o mani yi me na me ba me yi ni yi me na ba na say obiska kokuto wo ase na so when you president who so said the nan Mahama kai no kacha kubo de say eno me bu wanye de be mi wano me mo me do me bu this so ye president no hu de wo mo enye easy almost say we did not attempt so kacha Ghana for say this will be a president na wotima kan ho asem e bia satam na ya antia say ye sisi akupo de president no so no anka so hu de wo ono akoka say o me ma kai de cleaners no enano ono an sanitation is so 80 Ghana for say se ko waye mu 30% kra wa kra na anka mi se ejachi nkro bede nyame ase bola edi nkofo choko Kole Lagoon Odon River bola edi zoom line kra wadani zoom kutre untimi enti eto de bia nya nto ba se man learners no na yenti chomo ntutu kakra se ye pese you overtake kra na your processor or say edi anya se wan ka so ko overtake ne bia the driver also bad the incoming lane on so he's also driving under influence and I say be also Yelena to an onye calculation no and you want say what here so ko be 100 miles per hour no e be also ko be say 200 on those Ning more to one say, nearer my God to thee, nearer to thee. Open the sentence, I push you about for.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yes, thank you very much.
So one stands and a bit percentage wise, me raw value. No, this year means raw value and only a dear empty or moody edit of water. Obian waka say already a percentage wise na mama buy no so buy kwa na ho kwa na kofo kwa nya hipik na ya na mil say year or increasing by 100% na 200,000%. Enya no na no muka almost say a raw number. Wo buy na 5 na ho and the 50 and back account. Simple arithmetic 15 minus 5 10 on the account. Enya in terms of percentage. So I speak in the language of the politician said omodi equity amount for the same coin and a person use so. If it's a commodity percentage wise, from 2017 to 2020, we say the Akufado or the 160 billion account. Name percentage wise maybe extra saying dear Muhammad. And no more. Mahama was one was one or the same raw numbers. Obi and waka say percentage wise jump a raw numbers. Oba and send your demand war. A papa and no Bible no any talents na your demand of war. Man for talents, you will be 5, you will be 2, you will be 1. Baku the open was and 2 form. And the man 10 also near me fanco investor in Wabeja and I control for a cancer credit union. And when you become home. Or Mr. 5 is with the 2 home. Papa the buyer no. Also Obian for the talent, but then what the yet. Also, me more 5 no would the 3 talents account. Oh, why are dear? Also 2 would the 1 account why are dear? Would you back on the amount? So that's here. 1 in terms of percentage. Talent in the center of the account 2 and 3. Sanity. It's a fee in Comatan this year, you know. And the Germans are banana, Obiadic, Obian Suba will be such a cannabis, and Obian Soko is enemy. Name we just said, dear, not 7 and now cano. Papa Abucheti, warning, Utia Abuchina only Kakrana or Krana and go for you, especially bankers and any on to 20 or yet the so the cat. Bill Gates me now, the cow, and yes, they be able to check no by a person who do credit, so that's here. Because who the cana, I'm moving so you will be a debt collector, not also how I can know a perfume, none of the can come what. Sanity. It may be American, none of the just one is a cash and carrying his gun, and to me cost to be an amazing Mexican. And Confucius says, hey, Master, you're some way of people to finding the good use no give who they also. Because we brought better America 30 years ago, who say fiscal catch $5 and $10 in it. It means I am guys, a Ghana, the Joe come a white chap, and where you press notes on hand, no sampa, or sitting in Latin. This is the sign. Miss Bakumo, a disseminate orientation, and yes, and yes, a bonnet, name 1 year. American will be penny $1 quarter 5 cigarette and 1 ruble too. Ain't no papa. Ain't any cannon I had. Open we are seeing one a Maya Dick in Japan. Japan canoe won't mean train in a Yeswaba. Naturally, a day at Japan for the year. Papa in Japan and most of the electronics in Afriba.
A pepe.
Nintendo and Kofuba game. Or move phones because I mean, says a woman who I cry Japan, a Sony. Because South Korean so a LG needs a can Samsung in the airpress war. Japan comedian and who come to mom say, hey, some of Manicas, Americans of Koji 1 billion, because almost a motomo. Or will you be in the future? Cast a year, and here again, who shall we dine the planet to say, who called Japan Krana, not his own set. Baby, a fair baby. And yet, DB and Eddie, and so DB and DB. So that's it.
Okay.
But what about you, Papa, over Ghana? 266 billion. 26 billion would be divided by 13 million people in Ghana. Obiadika almost 9,000. No one can also say, Sikaya Koji and would be subject to infrastructure and capital investment. Yeah, Papa, it doesn't tell you. And you want to mapping. A can value no as to sing, expenses as to sing, and no my eating the eye. Say, Papa, Mama, $1 million. Not also what your estate, I am more renter. And I say, be ought to talk us be a third rank for 4 years. Because a good investment. But Mama, $1 million. Oh, sorry, I tell you, will come out there with the funeral with the investment. And no, for productivity beyond by all your body, no, the ama. And no, me as a man, I make 26 billion. Will be by the end of the year. And now, me a calculation, I'm so uba. what say nkoma time ko see here 2017 the bog na wo ho na ono na kan o say 119 billion and na mama edai some wo so na e wo ho and na wo free 2017 ba 266 billion about in kwande 160 billion account into about in 3 years no almost 52%. Let's say 48% now can say you percentage wise that 48%. I'll see a chairman Mahama Mills for can say Frederick Akufu Liman can say IK champion nearby Edward Akufo-Addo and a prime minister Katbuzia and San Yako can say National Liberation Council for a year Kotokanko for a free from for and San Yaba Kwame Nkrumah. Omune betches are 48% now. Into what is 48% of 266, which is almost about maybe about 140 something, and now bear 120. So Benina no mills buy and focus and Kwame buy almost and Kwame and Rafunu Emma Kwame say it is a lie. A Bolivian would get Kwame Kumaskabia. And none because 2 years ago, I took article better. Whatever Ghana at that time, no British home material say you pay for every shilling, every I can say every dime. You check the or when they come, no British now or the Ghana mama yano and was I be joe 5 minutes say Jane and that's a train say which I train in a pants. So then British men or the Common Ghana. We use a cocoa and none make cocoa you stretch on. Yeah, share of cocoa no and the West African cocoa marketing board no and then the 1935 and send a cocoa marketing board and send a cocoa board by your own in 1979. Ghana has to pay for every peso. When they see Guinea, Sekuturi, and more pay independence. When they France for the Guinea, almost say insulation, almost France for the year.
Answer, Bombardier. So same way there. Am I in Kumusisi because so in himself answer offer coffee or wait mama a very deep insight.
No a car or say a share. And no me catch you say a free SH is not bano. The oil man and oil man in the air into any busia. Name say the cano. Yen share or say to me time say or channel so whatever a year yen yatan share. All the regimes, a free Kwame Nkrumah, you could see a National Liberation Council, I can say J. Ankani, a FIFA, now by a Progress Party, a Kufu, any a cancer Buzia, near Fluence one now by IK champion from 1972 and 1972 or better so. Nation 1979, 78 to 79, I can say Frederick Akufu, near 79 to 81. Liman, People's National Council or whatever, PNC or whatever, say PNP that time, no People's National Party, whatever. Near Bajeji from 81 to 1992, obey the leader of the PNDC. Near Shasef from 93 to 2000, time obey president. Near Shed from 2000 to 2008. Nearby Mills 2009 to 2012. Near Mahama 2012 to 2016. Nearby Akufo-Addo 2017 to whatever time I will be free so. Me me obia the odi subjected to a monetary level. Me say the obia business ko boy no. E dia de na otimi about ABCD. Yem panka ya.
Yem panka ya. All right.
Me catch no council no me ni ejatwum ya adwen say south two parties we there. Yen yo mutwe wa make us ane. And this in MPP me person me hu mu biem because my catch no ade here 27 years. We are 16 years. We use be 14 years. We try we are 14 years. Now next 2014 na you be share you be 16. No 27 years. But here we buy you say na man nye. We move abaning ni ya switch it. We other party no. Ya dem you free at our da ko atakakra. And so you hu so any materials me be. You tell you na ko oni aba. Na need to name and for the man 27 years. Let who does the next son open no. So that's it, son open no. Would you crack school? Who's school no akwan omumon body India. If akwan to no school papa.
All right. Yo.
School be prepared to welcome. O say there be minimum there no a school so. And not call a jubi preparatory. Or do call a Kings International airport roundabout Kumasi. And also so no challenge in the Samame and I dem back to school and I name wa mabedu sambe. And you know so who cause what na ho dia any ejatuma ka show so say yes, MPP in this there should be alternatives. What are the alternatives? I don't say a question. And yes, idea any 20 year better abano, a quiet, Miss MPP in this year, and one on a member of Bianca or mine, and yet a year. Our parties in the yen sacrifice or money, because I'm up on a party member present.
That's right.
I'm up on the Antoine more, almost immediately, with a city.
Yes, that's a pa in fact, and common in pa, but Yabaku whichever way, meaning say, so for Duncan or Yababa, so for, but the NTA. Wafa Kofi Chumberima ewo so far and some more bubu ekaye ene de bombardier kaye hu and then right from there no mako media ma adoko so na mabusa ne say if we are to be playing in a team in him say we are playing for the team should it have been a concern as to who scores the winning goal or who causes the penalty? Should that be an issue? Media ma do come back so but enti of Kofi Chumberima of Kofi
opening major so
good me sure say what in common so far say the AC call bobo there ana bombardier there or there beso so there na kakra all the beso so no faso so man ene nko why
o there meka no ana me gitum pass no ana me nua bombardier kan no say the moment no human beings, we never live in a vacuum. And that creates and once the problem. Moment what you say you must replace it a simultaneous equation. Now the alternative from that space, must be occupied by something else. So we have to bring that one out.
Okay. All right then.
Bombardier because we cannot. A big crisis that Tambiano where you replace ye before now. You two are Bible there for you two are Bible. We human beings will never live in a vacuum. No, that would be too chaotic.
Okay. All right then. You Ovagofi, you better was so I born to tell simple and so Edia Mai. Me and Tia Media Doku on a Sembusa Media to Hono. Right after that in fire was Sembusano, Yabba so no ya no. Hopefully no after that then we'll be able to streamline and come with the nama so for Duncan aboy and komo kakra and media madoko
Papa Smiley
so take question me boa
bacho
otio
kana mintie ni bio
on say bobo abechichire mu efa eye eka aban various administration ebo eto honom ana ochechirimu as to projects omo ye on the project bi ohonom a in phases enti bi ohonom a na yakoje bosia for phase 1 na aban na free so aban na shasi obade we free so na aban foforo aye debe na aban foforo aba oba wose ono no koye debe okoje bosia na odye debe ode beto aso but so we project na usually nisan say ya na ya banya wo free so na shase ni ntino ahwini ya na amanfo akaka say a project we there o commission kra na enyo na aye aban ba akono na ye de be ana oyeye entina eba na sa na amase aban mi ba na say previous administration or project bi ho kra na ya na on pese obeye de be ordinance abeka ho na me busa say if we agree or we admit or accept to say we are playing for one team should it be a matter of concern as to who scores the winning goal or who causes the penalty or what have you? Should it be a concern?
Interesting, Papa. And say no na a bamaso a young value system yen free say and found what Jesse Crow was shit. Say we are Ghana and Ghana we didn't quite dear. Oh, and no, and ama say a young you question the system of democracy. Yes, democracy is good, can be, but that type of democracy, say, practicing it looks like we need to reflect on our own kind of values and how we look at things. So, but I don't know, say man at Bobo can be, or say yeah share something into deeper a year as a inyamre for that particular thing near chat war. I just say yeah cool. Now papa mama men before say me ba near what can see. Manage bubu I can say be in response to me ojabe kan na ohwa umu say na de na kan no ewo e bia ojabe yi ano de but the way oja kan so ka say yenyi aba ne firi o na say wan suggest ne ese de sha na mu a eno na manage bubu question but
that's right.
so ka say aba we enye so aba we enye me anto aba ma sa aba we no so cry yeah, to Abama.
Na medema ansa na abako anim no so bibi de bae fa me bass media ma wie pe me bass so say bibi say just to add to what Bobo is saying, if NDC has not been paying fire, he should ask for it because he's doing a great job for NDC here. If he has asked to vote MPP out and said independent candidates are not serious, then he want Mahama back. It's official. Let's say Bobo can say Benjamin and so the conclusion why I draw and so on.
As a question of who is a question I've been called a football a pitch and so. You were attackers, defenders, and then midfielders. And I were goalkeeper.
That's right.
But Smiley, it drew me goalkeeper cry to me ever show winning goal. Nkanka say yeah last minute na corner kick be aba. Was about but we free the pole no.
That's right.
Because our reason will be to me more about 10 sir. My name is in fact, most often than not, you know, and say at least 2 or 3 out of 10, no, no mushe. No go person share. Now, it's the team. Of course, he takes a risk, but the risk, you know, a calculated risk on behalf of the team, especially sometimes almost about final and I say cup winning a cup finals. Now say, or shall say, I show him back. Now say. The advantage into the innovate me because in the post the other post 11 players of the other opposition team against the crowd for 10 it's no account personally say what I see and say Ghana no and I say see no most part of Africa but Yanka Ghana no we are divided not on tribal not on any, of course, the tribal initials here, but see, no party politics, no, abaye the most a divided entity. So, who name now a party no one share the answer one yet politically one share baby and coffee be Adrian Conwa. One share you see, say you not be honest. Hey, you not be yourself. Exactly.
Okay.
In the ten piano, you are looking at Oshas is here no. They have told a particular kind of, they are speaking a particular kind of tone because of the majority. And you're from political talk. No? Political talk is a talk that emanates to attract the majority of the people. What share and debate here, CNN, BBC, and all the major media houses. Look at the way they were actually lambashing Trump. As if say everything that this guy said was okay because of fascism, because of white supremacy, and in our world right now, anything that alienates and anything that pushes on white supremacy, majority of the people, even if it is not majority, but the voices that are coming, are very, very high. What share Trump
Joe Biden
on say on condemn on he didn't for once, and his it's not coming up on CNN, it's not coming up on BBC. What I'm saying, now for so there Obama Trump. It's Baba Smiley. What share young share the year. We will follow the same way. We'll be saying one thing but doing different thing. see am wo hwe e pa nke de eye abua Ghana pa na say we will have think tanks who will think, and so when they are in a year, they are not actually speaking for the party in power. They are speaking for the people that will not move away from power. But say if you are somebody who is a director of a particular institution, and I say education, and I say yeah, anybody that is there will have to speak for MPP. Anybody that is even in military will have to vie for MPP. And we share teacher for we share yesiano form of anana we call a barasa form of anana nanka we no institutions are they should be neutral. Papa Smiley, I don't think say obia eshe gesi and tisiano so we share teams are elbow I say kotokone hearts kotokone hearts the teams are sisiano oko Ghana na say we team bia we a Cabrera Stars we share banchiansi eida na say obesha hearts debi as a referee Odima Hearts now because has a team at 1911 we say 1980 kotoko say so and this is something that is actually killing us. Politics is destroying our now I think say it is not politics per se, it is politics.
Okay, it
is for Papa Smiley me feel say if we are all on the same team say I work on the 4 rate we see so obi be attack obi ewa ha all of us because our all the baby na say enye Ghana festa we will all have to speak to it. We will have to speak to it. And I think say it is about time we actually define our jersey not on the color that we are wearing on the surface of our skin, but what is inside of us. That is where is our heart, and not just where our voices are and where our mouths are going to go. Because I don't think say in a way the son said if we leave the place also say NDC and MVP say here there will be a political vacuum, and it is true. Sisiano Osha, we are in the wilderness. We are in the wilderness. And NDC say on why am Chromais NPP there on to Minkaso and Chromais. Now Osha PNC anyway I don't know whether they exist. And now we question do back as
CPP ana
CPP back as Chromais. Is here who is the true Chromais? Of course. Baby here drone there and say it needs for the populace to come out and say no, enough is enough. Papa Smiley, can we do that? And then no question, no. Can we as a people say enough is enough? It is not political party, it is we the people. We the people action. Hey, I don't know say you bet me as a party every we the people action. Thank you. Thank you share. Ba ko ni a share Ghana your party colors near Ghana with a blaster. Nti umwa no say yen Ghana for no. And the person I mean say as long as in your own sometimes when they say oh God a bishop that I said who about team but that or support another team.
That's right.
Say a fire at the say share own goal it is I don't know what the cars and Papa Smiley and say yes no yes just in there but if you say just for apart from just normal shows from
okay all right then media madoko ya be down so ate pa e be do ase bebre e wo nso unchichiri mu a odi amaye afi de yenko fire swear na for nso enka bi hopefully no afi de obetimi address bobo ana bibi Finland a consensus no e de amawo mo fire
Baba
ani yenko udi ni etie
ne yakọ de bobo asọrọmanti bebre ba bibi de na meti kakra
oh
is about me I bibi de na snapia bobo de no bia ba tintin
adabi me bobo de no so snapia ma right
okay
and say bobo say say oka say yemfa ne say oka say yentu aban we engu a right ona say yentu omu free ho no mo a oka ne say wi a e wo say ochire replacement ema yen ade ase
ese me dey
also o suggest replacement edema yen okay all right na eho ana ne concern ni nyina de be ewo enti ma bon tofa enti so ka say aba we nye yentunu ngu a ewo say ochire the way forward right kama enso ye de be ede maye na eno bobo chechire mu ana bibi ede ba say to add to the bobo ekan ana say question bobo obusa no o no o bo adwuma pa ede ma opposition no esan say say oka say independent for no omunye serious right na oka say yentu abanwe emfiri ho no mo a na kire say ne ntiase mu no opese owura mahama eye de be esaba enti saade a ene se de ebubu abusa no say oka say yentu abanwe ngu a ene my replacement ne
yo ho me da se bet me on the question bet me asha say akwanim bobo there no me hu foundation or can because an information and can say into about biomianti me hu basis no but I will address it a very nice question but bibi there no and original na asem so nti ma start here no papa I think my position is better than bibi dientia bibi nanado our position things were going on in the country good and bad dear premise no deny no catch and was fast for in the bush and for say someone trauma nanado mama mfani biu on what premises I'm judging the man based on his own promises intina me ko tu YK once I reference a lot because I'm seeing you so YK say election is a referendum on the president. So we don't need your manifesto again. Nyao say bono, ya debate won say why ya. And I'm see me share planting for food and jobs. Last 3 years, ya import more than the past 4 years. Cocoa a mudi sika shemu. Cocoa eno am ka kire o. Production of cocoa akofom. Ye bisa minister irrespective of say mama say no, the man who is at the helm of affairs no or a professor in agriculture bobo tienie the man on the no for the you can na me na no say yes asase me dintu enye no correct me over tell say kendapa or accounting did na call on say nansen obekan but this time they have taken a professional, not ordinary professional like Bobo or myself, a professor in agriculture. Look at cocoa. What is the food? Now I'm saying, copy Kibaya, on we name African countries, I say, it's harder. You back off for hanger, no, near to 12. What is the food? I'm judging the man based on the promises he made. And based on the promises, no, he's supposed not to be there. Then Mahama is far, far better. I'm telling you the truth. I have said it time and again. I am not for independent. I am for reforms. Over 5 years, my program I can't hang na. Now me cancel na me can articulata. Bobo na am the young phantom. Say I didn't find articulata, and then they just timber. Our ayawra. Me no kwasi bo aki otia me. Ya travel pristia. Unya betri se bobo untumi ntwi articulata. And na me ba burekire. Saka no. Ebi fi Poland, ebi fi Germany, and about Britain, small gaby, 1821. Papa Smiley, we are lion, an elephant, if you compare to that girl or that kind. BBI and knobs, and you press it. It will be to cruise. That is what I am looking for a Ghana, not personalities. Who is Mahama to me? Me, I could far do I know him. I've compared with him. But it's not about individuals. may change that will bring the desired reformer. Me bantu an me ka kire say Lucian for Mama may use my cover speed. All I'm saying my challenge. I want to see a Ghana where even state institution, a rich man, send you to court, you will be able, bold to appear without fear. It's not about individuals. And I am not tribalistic thinking. My mom will my foundation, say me baha, me to my labor based on people I met them. Or labor energy. Second time, me took it on the blade. I'm a soft person. Brought out from Pentecost. This year, Obama Kwana se vampire bra. Obeto ton sumaka se. Bobo no matter is what better talk. And then those tons so bad. We just now ye. Because I learn and adjust to what I call growth. Inti nia waka me no wase wo ba kata se project kan drum ebetwam ayakese na so metna ha na me defend no. Are you sick? We are correct. Papa na chabo se kata se project kan enem ku man no oba bete so waba mfie mensani kata se project kan at the extreme maybe see Africa da. Was say friends and family, and all these things I am saying are documented video. Was say friends and family. Ma ebin sinama. Wa fa for bar. Or fa and kwada abem want to me anware no. Amma no ambassador post. Do you think I'm mad? Ba omi aso nya position bi ama na konta on the party nim. What are you talking about? Memo ba omi to tape neti. Or say our government is not going to be friends and family. Wakonta only party or opposition. LGCO Akatia. 53 individuals directly linked to the family of the president. Mabobo and a bibi and mommy only one country. I was as 53 appointees on one interview. Appointed by the president. Oh, mommy. Anybody say more? And that's what I can. Do 20 yes, oh, I can't find a dorsum. When you dorsum, every day so. When you get the own to me, no, I'm not that type. I'm telling you the truth. And that makes me unique. Obi and to be bribe, Papa nim, Bobo Nemunim. And yeah, can't sem. Western Togaland. Now, Abby. Ordinary profession I got classing microphone. I'm saying second producer say, why is it that the president has not come out to speak? I'm saying I like his approach. I don't deal with individuals. I deal with circumstances and issues. Issue, Daddy, issue, and so come here because this is a strategic thing. Idea strategic. Also, I'm going bomb. Okay, the bomb when I give some more. You're the best general. Into or you soon drink. Here. I didn't go a coffee Bible. I can't say more. About on the somewhere. Oh, who kind? Nipanaya bonnet. Wouldn't know who kind, so I can say you don't be a fool. My Bible is one some trap podcast in the soul. Matthew chapter 5, verse 22 from cool down Kakra. Matthew chapter 5, verse 22 with the cool down. We are like my popo in Chiru. Mamin cool down. Matthew chapter 5 verse 22. Yahweh said, Jesus Christ no Paul. One I am master. Come, my Bible soon.
I'll say, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. Okay, all right. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire.
What's the main country? Dr. Agyemang said, or the hellfire. Jesus, was it don't tell your brother that he's a fool? No matter what any human being have committed to you, was it can't tell you a fool? Inti also was your Bible and Suani ye. Man, Roman bio. Listen to the master. Akufu ado kasa, unko tie, upon kroma. The master is Jesus Christ. What say? No matter what even your wife have done to you, don't call your wife fool. What so yes, sir? It's not only that it's going to be punishing you. Obeko hell. Hell, no, you one day, also baby, you catch yourself you fool. That's your hell. One hell, dear, that's your hell. That is Bible. Bible akasa. Fire my cool. Efe. Papa, me see I said that to your boy soon near ma. India, me minimum because me nim. India didn't go to the wine form. Say, Aquano, I do your food, where you are home kind. What was I saw to so bobo? Now, I bet you would not put us none to Kaba. And you Mema probers mpon kan wan.
Dabi. So we also the kuru dance yanko anymore. Na ye brand ntino.
Papa. I'm answer a quick why.
Oh yeah dai.
Papa. Oh, me man quotation ba ko so aka Matthew, but me the right woman no. Kan ya imame. Kan Galatians chapter 3 verse 2 mame. Oh, Jesus Christ is man, come on.
Hey, Bible ni ho a intimi nwu. Galatians chapter 3. Bible ni ho a intimi nwu. Yo, the Bible can ye beka. Yo,
Galatians
chapter 3 verse
3.
Okay, yo. What say? Are ye so foolish?
Thank you. One because Paul so say kasano. So nja Paul Jesus Christ is man on you.
Having begun in the spirit, are ye now made perfect by the flesh?
So I just said.
Okay.
This is Bible.
You.
Right. And you know, Kajen said Bible. That's why our Kajen in 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 15 said, we have to study to show ourselves. To be approved unto God, you have to rightly divide the word of truth. Why? And you know,
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah, mediama, and also black. I cry. I was a mediama person, also back. Doc, try me, Matty. Mediama, uncle.
Not Paul, Obisa, answer or catch her because what shall you not say? Are you so foolish? I guess.
No, Busa.
First is 3 chapter 1. Or can on can you 3 verse 1 or say, oh, foolish Galatians, real quickly. Or can on me.
So,
Papa's money.
Content no can no.
Now you are going to talk about content.
I don't know. I'm saying, well, no, just on that spur of the moment, you know, you have worked with this person. You don't know him to be a foolish person.
Papa,
and I say, on what?
Papa, I say, Galatians chapter 3 verse 1. I didn't catch you home. Hello?
Anyway,
Papa,
I rest my case.
All right, mediama say he rest his case.
3 verse 1. You don't can say you can you.
Paul then also are ye so foolish?
No. Galatians chapter 3 verse 1.
Okay, I say, oh, foolish Galatians.
Foolish Galatians, thank you.
You. And I said, Paul on Super Cup on some Jemu.
Because Paul, Jesus Christ is a man on this.
Papa, kind to us.
Okay, all right. Oh, foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you?
Yeah.
That ye should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ had been evidently set forth, crucified among you.
Sir? And he was saying, oh, foolish Galatians, because he is preaching to them the gospel of the grace of God, you know. A man for about to come and preach to them the gospel of the kingdom. So there's a so be a banner of any gospel be apart from that person should be a case.
All right, and with a quick one, and Sana Mako Abe so. Ya can baby me fire coat in the and I also de Paulo de Abe de Abe Abesoso. Mami Musa, now also say.
Did you go pass some America?
Okay, and if
yes, yeah. So that's your teaching. You have to know the dispensation. And you know, I don't know. And the basis so Agyemang, right? Agyemang, policy and procedure now has not the Agyemang. Okay. One call Agyemang conquer say Agyemang Miami and tell him to be so there's because the best why
Mami Musa wo you say nessa o ka say yewo ewiase mu mra meboa enti ewiase ha yewe no mra na wo se ye de adwuma ne Bible no meboa.
Oh yeah, the manual of person no manual no.
Okay, all right. Ana
the person do you abeti me.
Okay, ana mebo ana Quran so ye de manual.
Huh? Quran and Bible.
Me say Quran so ye de manual.
Huh? Me say me the Quran here. Me say Quran and manual because me show cry.
Okay. Yo.
So Quran and say the man no offer.
Yo. Mate, Dr. Jingo, you better ask it. Why? Thank you very much. Fire. Fire.
Papa.
Say why they no keka umpa.
What do you mean? Why they na comment here?
I think say you said quite enough. Yama bobo. Emra so. Na what on fan the rebata enye debe. Emra, why? Ane bobo.
Inji baba na afi na mpesa me home. Na me basu ka ma me nfa enye papa enye me do here no. It's about the man.
All right, ane home so wate. Bobo. Ande bobo.
Yeah, Basmali.
Fire. Or the response aba.
Thank you, Fire. Me that's and so what can be brave? Stand be brave can so be brave so far kwempa. Me that's be brave can far kwempa. Papa, we say near de it's undisputable fact. We are where we are because things are not running well in our country, and no one can run away from it. What we have to do is to put up a processor and into Obia or advocate or can you better man cause for us to say no, you can't challenge the person, you can't argue with the person. It's a fact that Nema Enkuyi and no two ways about that. Ebasa no so no say acquaint pese mu. Papa information a keep when you are armed with information a guide decision making. Na mamenka kokoo de na kakra bi. I say my explanation kakra. So I say those information they guide in arriving at conclusions. In this who say football omo team or how say na fire HN and yet the omo park so every preparation we are training me wa. In the ube say team bi o ha they invest in youth. Team bi o Holland dey fan Ayas co Champions League no free or no free but no prepare and crown krabi. Apa enkwan do your matured now or organize your number no major Champions League. And when I look at systems now, I look at foundations are and any more they go in place. Sana make a cocoa no gestation period. So in the preparation of the best here and the justify output no. Papa, I do know now say Ghana cocoa is saying you should be bregu. What I say? A chococo agu. A chucha cocoa nagu and no more replanting cocoa. And to see the effect of production of cocoa, it's going to take about 2 years now. And I want to see, say, fine. And she said, I was a CR. A binye and a bigger, or if you want to talk about output, then are you considering, say, cocoa near chuchagun because omo yes, say, cocoa no be I do the expire life, the shelf life, no, a pump. And omo the nipa or more former community extension officers are omo, what you're going to see, you're going to see a decline. But what we're going to also see is there's going to be increase in some years to come based on the lifespan of the Omo planting this year. What I say, this is what I know, this is what I've read. If there's anything to the contrary, so any conclusion based on only the output, I'll have a problem with it. But based on say, if the things are not going well anyways, I can agree with that. But I say, Papa, I'm going to call something quickly. You will be a fan on say corruption index. Anyway, say when you a fan global food security index or family amount. Yeah, fire.
Bobo. What do you say? Answer about customer. Me interject to kakra. 1 minute. Well, asemu ya okano. say I am no any academic discussion. I will agree with you, but politically, I totally disagree with you because say you could say cocoa last year net say cocoa this year net say what do we use to measure the tons of we produce? You know,
okay,
and how do we measure? Sir, now in political, you know what I'm talking about. Go about 2016, 2017. They claim it's there, documented.
No, I'm going to say we are now or the why we say why so why take a crap. Apa.
Yeah, cause we na for not to yanko enuanum kakra so what
okay, you ABF Global Food Security Index. This Global Food Security Index, you know, it talks about a country bia or bia when she say for agriculture and how you are able to put lifeline into 135 countries. And also, you started from 2012, you know. Now countries are also 105. 2012, Ghana scored 43. Out of 105 countries in Ghana, there's 68. 2013, out of 107 countries, you know, Ghana there's 67. 2014, Ghana got to 78 out of 109 countries. The code 2015, out of 101 countries, Ghana got 75. 2016, 113 countries, Ghana got 78. 2017, out of 113 countries, you know, Ghana got 76. 2008, out of 130 countries, Ghana got 73. 2019, out of 113 countries, Ghana got 59. Okay, what it tells me say, a baby obesi should be no so wo agriculture policy no should reflect in global security index, which means say how you are able to provide a lifeline and security for your country. And for statistics no, it's not made by me. If you want to go by them, go and read their website. The reason and the basis of our writing are this. They give you these indicators, which give Ghana government lifeline.
All right.
It shows there's an improvement on food production and food security in Ghana from 2012 to 2019. And Ghana has started scoring higher marks in 2019.
Thank you very much.
Baba.
Yay! Wait there, Mr. Fire. Yes, you guys put me in a corner that puts me on the spot. It allows people to stay on for quite a long time before saying something. Take note. After now, I'll definitely be coming to you. Why, Mr. Obibri? Why?
The thing was properly addressed to me.
I understand it was addressed to you, but Mr. Why? Why, Mr. Now they're taking note. Definitely, no. I'll be coming back to you, and then you can express your views on that one. Now, Mema, Uncle Boydie, say Uncle Boydie, person Kebia on Kebi. Before I go on to you, Daniel. So, Uncle Boydie. Uncle Boydie, oh.
Yes. No, how?
Good. And Kaka Kre, what's it? So here.
No, here for me Kaka Kre bina asoso.
Okay.
Me tie pa me tie ade no ni Kaka se. Emoso kama. Em say me baby ana me interest work akra ne kama na quotations ekoso no but em say me kura trana mako o mine no ehu ayi kakra Ghana my said ekoso every EPR no energy ya mokan na me fire ya twene pa but bi ba ko amene ne ya twene ne enra asem o kan that's what I repeat say o mine no ba bia Western Togoland for no akodua president na enka ho bibi no me onka ho bibi no de me ka se me ne ya adwen ho ana me bo maintenance e ho na se say as a president ono na hwe mine so no oka bibi fam but baby amene ne ya adwen e wo ho kakra so se onfa soja fo nkotata mo but baby ade na dru no say because information is normal course no baby kura kire se wo kura so se wo bi utie enra said dabon for tips ni bi e kire se omunya information say nkurɔfoɔ bi ɛreba abɛbrɔko kwan no nkurɔfoɔ bi kɔ saa place wei ɔmo informo security agents na ɔ police foɔ na ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛyi informo DC informo regional minister ɔmo anya ho hwee ɛma saa nkurɔfoɔ no ɛkɔ di saa no nyabrasɛm deɛ kye ɔmo no nso no according to ɛno na metie policeman no wɔ unit fm according to ɛno no kyerɛ sɛ ebi wɔ ɛdɔm sɛ order from above ɛm sɛ bɛgya ba ha nti no menya o.
All right, thank you very much. Mɛdo ase paa sɛ waa wahu na wahu me so ama yɛ maame nkɔ Daniel so yɛma no miti bɛ sɛ enum na ɔno nso nyɛ dɛ bɛ ɛnka bi ɛnɛ Daniel bama so. Beautiful. So ho yɛ deɛ.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Nyame adom bibi ada ne kwa mu. Me ntie wo ne. Why?
Fire ho.
Obi a ho ti o pa.
Fire ho. Occasion be say since 2017 in Ghana we've been importing maize into the country.
I said rice.
I say maize and not rice.
Rice.
Fire. I think say fire say rice now can me boy.
Baba man come maize, me rice.
Okay. Also okay rice near maize.
Rice in Ghana stable food and the long rice in crowd and they will be important since the coming to that time. So why did that make that reference?
So what reference now you say what question is to say?
Some reference now can choose the year 2017. Minimum they go to choose 2017.
Okay. All right.
Oh. No be overcoming sometimes I know kasa be into that o be atam kasa and trunk one in some be overcoming we are overcoming and trunk one so yeah on getting the fat rice. I don't know why he chose 2017 mischievously. Rice we've been importing rice long grain American rice since long grain. That's a long day. We'll be importing rice and Chroma so you know the Ghana import rice because of the quality. But minimum why he went mischievously.
All right, and say no. You don't know why. Would you want to know why? Should okay, all right then. So I think say if you want to know why, you shouldn't have labeled it as mischievous. If he can't give you a reason why he did that, yeah, then you can go ahead. But you haven't known it, but you are just saying labeling it as mischievous. All right, let's listen to him. Fire. It didn't now choose 2017. And the fire.
Papa smile. Papa.
Yet you.
Papa. I said Daniel Michiano. Yeah, we see up 3. Na ye ka asem no a na ma mosmo de so ye fire nti wo wan si abtena ba na say ye de hihyew enya da bia so na mpese ma hihyew bi papa eni asa me kan no me say a major policy of the government me kan promise planting for food and creating jobs policy we buy no. They were not in government too, in opposition. They are discussing over her. Me catch that when you are Kasibu say, and then area say, no. So what's what they are break and they be critique.
Fire. Bonnet say this is the reason why you chose this particular year into Bonnetel. Now your madam and twice why, Mr.
Okay, Papa, and yet, my name to an answer so we are. Because there's a man background why I said that. I'm comparing say one man what is Kakura curriculum, what the professor Kotuano. Now still we are still importing so much and to that matter I feel right. So I'm using the years. In Juba so come someone.
Why did you choose rice only?
All right, fire.
Rice and a major problem when it comes to importation. It's like you don't understand what you want to ask me. Rice have been a major problem in this. We'll say policy direction about then one will expect by common sense, say, then rice should reduce with regard to importation. This is common sense. You don't need economics because rice have been our major problem when it comes to the foreign exchange. Go and check. Into I don't want to see the party.
All right, fire, watch him. It's okay. All right, it's okay. As to baby Ojina, I want to and that's fine. And then they on one and him to know. Please don't go there. Daniel, try some so I mean.
Oh, every time we are on an argument, as from an argument comes in, she's always dodging the gospel. No, listen, the agric ministry and your rice and corn, the planting for food and your number of breed. What you say? Why didn't you choose maize, which is being exported now? But you went and chose rice, and then the problem. Planting for food, if you don't know, you need, look, let me get to tell you right something. You need to, one kasana, you are, I don't know, you need to stay. You will not do it because I'm even wasting time. And let me tell you this: planting for food is doing big thing in Ghana. If you don't know, okay, planting for food, we're exporting maize now. As I speak to you, maize price is 50 Ghana cedis, and the price outside Ghana is more than Ghana, and people are exporting. And so over now, you all this, everybody says planting for food is being successful. It's being successful. What do I say? But mischievously, you went and chose rice, which I don't know. Mysteriously, I don't know any idea will be important. So all other crops in Ghana will be exporting, and I say we are harvesting big time. You know, you chose to ignore that one, and the one single one that we are importing there, you eat on that.
I see. Now, and you know, o problem is say one fa de adwuma ne mo ko fa de anya adwuma no.
So on not fair to the figures now all you know. Figures the time when I say if you put 9 aside and use the only one figure to come and make your statement. She's just doing that.
Okay. All right.
The second point and then I say me Pastor Christopher now me say pastor I don't know whether he's a pastor or go to Galatians or be please. Yeah. It is high time and Ghana in 2020. Must stay back at say can't only my brother. Okay. I did a nipa survive on politics, how to feed citizens, how to take citizens out from poverty. Don't for Galatians, then Matthew, Mark, and your thinking. Those things don't feed the individual. Okay? So, Obi Koti, as soon as Jesus guy, Obi say Paul say, na Paul is here, Jesus is smart. This is a smart Paul. Huh? Some Obi saw that so die, and don't just Jesus.
Papa, Obi
said so die on them. You know, share Jesus like Jesus on that kind of thing.
Okay.
Believe that at this age, this story, you believe it.
Okay. All right then. Daniel, Mate, o question, o statement, and a question. So,
Nana, story, and you are emphasizing your point. You, daddy, believe this.
Okay.
Galatians 4:21 to 25. She said, "As soon as Gasan, Mamson man, a quote, read the money, make this one, not Galatians 4:21. No, be our Kabia with you.
Galatians say
4:21 to 25. King James version.
Tell me ye that desire to be under the law, do ye not hear the law? For it is written, For it is written that Abraham had 2 sons, the one by a bondmaid, the other by a free woman. But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh, but he of the free woman was by promise. Which things are an allegory. For
thank you.
These are the 2 events, the one from the mountain.
Okay. What you say? the foundation, the basic foundation of Christianity is this story. Okay? Abraham, ne papa worship the Baal nyame. And Yahweh, a man so Uncle Egypt, on any year said Uncle, this one I think okay, or say this story is an allegory. That's the secret code na the foundation of Christianity and American Galatians 4:21. If you worship an allegorical figure like Abraham, then you are dead as anything as out here as you.
Yo, all right.
You still believe this allegory.
Yo, Daniel, you better do it. Thank you very much. Now, I think it will be a step in the right direction for me to go straight to Mediama Adoku. Now, watch it on Swag and Mediama Adoku.
Papa smile.
Young Quay, why?
I'm loving this, you know. Oh, say, when fire, fire, or advocate, even though I know, say, in this, you know, according to how I've known this platform, he is not per se for NDC or for MPP, but he has taken some factors, you know, and he's coming now for CFOROS on this platform for advocating for an NDC something. Now, people that have their hearts to support MPP, you know, will definitely bounce on. If you are holding as a one year, you may want to go the way of the majority, and that is what I say. Anyway, Dr. Jingo, I wasn't with him. Papa no can say, there is nobody in this life, Papa say, he has not got a basis of living, the reason for which he's alive. There is everybody has what he has actually got, which he didn't bring. He has learnt it from books. So one kind, the kind of books, you know, do you think, say, that book that you have read in the maths, in the science, in the whatever it is, you know, is okay. So you believe in that, but you are saying, say, now, if you don't know maybe the history of Ghana, I would want to say, if you want to throw the baby and the water at your friend sample,
the baby and the dirty water away.
And the dirty water away, I think, say, you would do a wrong mistake. When you want to remove something, you have to ask yourself in the first place, why was it there? Why was it there? Now look at you, even the national anthem. No, in terms of a way can be actually can say, Mama Yempemre. Now say a quotation there because I think so sometimes, you know, we are quoting out of context. And then I know be fire say rice no can once a year. Quotation allegory. It was the story that he's talking about Abraham and Hagar and also a allegory to this thing. But in say the whole it's allegory. In TM say I heard the idea to be ends of no as here. I would want us to take maybe Papa Smiley. What we can do is say we can look at this on a broader context, and then maybe we can take some minutes and some way to expatiate on that, and then debate on it. So
okay, all right.
Now we have a shame keke.
You.
Inti emse media nako.
You. All right then, Mediama. Thank you very much. Daniel. Also, yebedo ase. Why? Yebedo ase. I think said yeah. I'm for the suggestions na bano. We will find one day. And then I think we will go into the Bible and then ask ourselves some few questions. Why?
Papa, I'm
okay. Hey.
Uncle Google allegory. You can't announce some. It's a type of allegory. So, uti akosampo for yenyum. The story that woman is a typical type of an allegorical speech. What the assembly I can't assemble, but it's not real. It's not. Be a young myth. And you find an allegory. That story, you know, the telling of that story. It is the Abraham. Sa continue now. What Bible mean now is an allegory. Paul, We say Paul Bois, Nana's Bois.
Okay.
You.
Thank you very much. Daniel. And so for Duncan or so for Duncan. And I so for out of form. Okay. Agyemang Bamaso. Agyemang Bamaso.
Again,
beautiful. Yanko.
I young man or I offend in Scandinavian offending. Or we be a question now. What trap at the fire chief?
Bibi,
Abo was a trap for fire chief. He has fallen into it.
So
now, how can you compare our last government and the present government with respect to food production? If cocoa yasama ye can keep me maba can a sisi akra me kind there. You grew cocoa to 1 million 2010. Or I didn't buy 600. Syndicated loan cry according in ye 2 mintua. I cocoa ye production or Ghana ye nyebi. Ma nkofukura fitakrade ntokoye demonstration 2016 or monya accident ma nimu be 3 we ma cocoa processing factory waterkrade no onye djuma na nsia na weduma be revive na oye djuma no one introduce new measures hand pollination one increase cocoa production no na pruning no wakwa machine fufura what do ase or the dog cocoa nasi instead of using chemicals. Most of them those days we used chemicals. Now herbicide was then ordered by Yanasi March. I say now they've imported machines to weed as the cocoa production started going up. This is our dedicated loan 1.3 for 900 million metric tons. It's only a stranger now Wakade the policy, government policy now say the planting for food and jobs, it's not working. Fear agogo, achimagogo. Answer now, President Administration Babano, not full of info now for half. Or no grace one cattle nazi. One reprimacy a funnel kukumbinu nazi. This government has solved that problem. Was set up a new at the place where at the offender, a friend prince. Was you catering in a kugu? My right now, as I'm speaking, no. What's articulators? Under Osipo. It's a fact. Articulators come from the north to come and buy plantain and other foodstuffs made in Azi from Agogo. Articulators come from Niger. In a Mali, Oba, Brownful, use of friend, Tichiman, Obolo, the Yama, food, Nazi, food stuffs, Boko. You export maize, since here, as I'm speaking, maize to other West African countries. West Africa, Echo was one buffer stock, was the maize Echo for other countries. It is a Bakada food, planting for food on Yejuma. Then it beats my imagination. Who will be opening the information if it.
All right. You
go to the market, there's food there. About transportation, how much food in the work as well. That's a different matter. But the food, there's plenty of food. Even the COVID-19, plenty of food everywhere you go in Ghana.
You
may export to be. Are you rice or hurricane? Last year, paddy rice, baby, banana was set up machines over Yazi. Over fine. Paddy rice.
After 3 years, you know.
How long does it take? Government in 2017, 2017, this came 7 January. The government was formed at the March ending.
When was the last time Ghana?
Remember, March ending.
Agyemang, to us, why? What are to us, Mr. To us,
on to this, you know. Pharmacies, you know, were put in effect, you know. But 2017, you know, na farming season kura ko farming season no wo Ghana no ko 2018 2019 they exported food to other African countries. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right then. Agyemang, sir, thank you very much. I say, what are you talking about? Fire.
Ghana to reduce rice importation by 50% in 2019. Achibobo and Professor Namowosono. Bishop say have importation of rice reduced even 30%. Mamon can say here. This is the minister. Is a professor. Makotu. Open messenger bro. March 2019 or kind. Was it Ghana is to reduce importation of rice by 50%? Didn't here at that time, you know, now our importation of rice was $331 million annually. Go and see what they have been able to achieve, even half of what he said. Marchi, or your catching power sources, or Bombardier. I'm talking about figures and facts, not but that is the difference between me and you. Well, someone can say, almost you are from Navrongo say, are you there? Oh, can't send you be or say, Yakupon Boyasi, as if we were there. Well, now I didn't go so that you are no can't say Proverbs, and Yakupon Semu, Solomon, and a Kanya Sassem. Ebina Matrama, Otum for say, Abebuona was sentiment, no man trying to book, Nanko Densia, and Yassam, and Yakupon Sem, until can be on am around.
All right, Fire. Remember what so on this note. What's it? Hey, na yentie Bombardier and so view. Ewo ensema akoso sisia no. Bombardier. Bombardier oh. Ene na say ye beko ye ofa Kofi Twumbarima eho. Oba Kofi.
Papa, ejoso.
Na Fire asem anu ye no on say na also we are very quite interested in some about Bubusa Fire. Or the anu ye ne ba otie. Upeja mo. Ene ya kutio YouTube. Why? Utio YouTube wa. Na nyam yad ma ochina mboja ye no. Ubetima abe ye fro kama. Why? Ubetima be ye for robo fe kama. Let's take this very short musical interlude. Yeba to uncle Mudi so kama.
You could never be not say your friend when you're the bonnet. Ghana memo ye buye ne ye pe training treasure Ghana man and pesa money. Kofi babone me boko ko jani bonnet. Chama shanke bot nature Ghana man say muntie mini. Obra for me wo fa hundie. No mama de momu jumadi mun kunmedie. No say Yangara assassin a yabode de mayen. Jana me gunya de to homayen. Domien boyen jeyen adu. Many won so say yen so be ye biato aso mu aso kata so o manyi mu de emaso ene. E bisa de waya mo magana wo beka lawyer for doctor for my mimi.
Asem no aka no.
Driver for my mimi.
I'll say. Semi busa de waya mo Ghana. E de na wo beka.
For rap for Ghana rap so for me say me straight o man for.
Let's say. Obra for ne me adwen.
Say we back one.
Whatever secondary identity that you hold,
map beba is the motto.
I also who say boa o my Ghana. And yes, our party. Whatever it may be. A waste. Now wasting so dear. I also say Emmanuel. What do I say? Yo. Bama so ne gusu wozo. Gusu Obama so what? Na ehade o ma Ghana ntini aba. Ye bedwen ye ma Ghana ho pa. Ofofro tweme. And come on, Moashi. Moashi, papa. Would you yenting? Would we not san a jigana to her by your hand? If you ding, Profocoma Bobri Namika, say bomodian as a matter of urgency. Call YouTube as well. Na call her 24 TV. Na so who dia one who afrem me church baby e wo. Now subscribe wa kan home. We are now hitting notification button no. Said you will be notified whatever goes on here right here on our 24 radio. Ghana phone fire boy sound bites oh yeah what for go feature very much on so bomode dali hit beba no so ni hit beba pa no so Brian was in krama o hit nana ni abre papa yampon kwame ensa osmi nyina ba tv ho sanso na bombardie yeyi kwame ono so bomode pa yampon kwame so no bo ase chirechense mu subscribe what ensa yeyi kwame koma pa ye hey obrafo I think say you me ba 2099 ho ba me bo a yeyi kwame koma pa ye I'm for say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah di. Oh yeah, they are no size so. Enti wo gu Kwame Nkrumah tin so sa. Ya yi die. O se me kakra gu form. Say na Thursday enti be Friday. Ya o se me kakra gu form. Yo, yento adwumadi en so na yema abi onye de be won ka bi ne. Pati yema abi enka bi ne. Ewia yebesa ko fire ne ye ofaso abi bamaso
yeah papa smiley
bamaso
yeah I drink say I think say you finish
no they say you call a musical interlude kakra so that's it intina yeah afi makenya ma kakra
because I've not had time
oh let's say oh I see and baby I me do be share say free dey be kakra
I heard fire still supporting Akufo-Addo for being silent
and so waka he said that one
I disagree with him anyway so tell me some and I heard fire Midiema and Dr. Agyemang fighting over who said what and what does that mean? Did you play that Nigerian guy who said when he was going to the altar call they told him it's not all life that God wants? Did you play it to them? But have you listened?
Oh yeah, it's quite funny. So in fact,
very very funny.
Yeah, okay. You find wide down in tea. So you find wide down. Na tea. Is me tea, you know. Na emuyam sre as to position as of will be far. Well, a comedy. So. A comedy and then we can't take it so serious. But
and have you seen on Ghana Web that some pastors have gone to stand?
Yes. I have seen that. I was actually going to ask your Kofi Chumberma say the view I was sad and so now
you see so when Oyibo people see us as useless people, are they right or not?
Now would you to say useless?
But you have created a car, or cars have been created, which is killing you. Created a thing and it's killing you, and you want to blame somebody? I mean, anyway, Fire was saying he agrees with the stance that Akufo-Addo has taken. Fire, I don't agree with you.
Oh, but I don't know. Since my king said Nanaka Bibu.
Hold on.
He said something.
Governance. There are about 5 or more pillars of governance. You understand? There are about 5 or more pillars of governance. Strategy, risk management, or risk, resources management,
people management, and culture and behavior. Every governance issue should manage or embrace these aspects. And Akufo-Addo, in this case, has failed in the risk management aspect. Do you understand? So for Fire to say, oh, this is strategic, this is... If you identify the risks earlier and you put solutions in place, preventive or solutions in place to address it, then we say you've been strategic. How long did this thing happen? About a year ago or so, some of the people were caught doing the same thing. What measures were put in place? Or when they caught them, they went to sleep. We expect that by now they must have infiltrated them and crashed them. You understand? Okay. Send maybe 5 or 6 of these nice young girls to go infiltrate in their camps. They'll tell you everything. You have not done any of these things and you are quiet. Then people are saying, oh, he's being strategic, he's being this. Come on. As part of governance, risk, you must always be sniffing your environment for potential risk to whatever venture you are managing. And this is the aspect we have overlooked. I see most of us don't even know. People at the end of affairs don't even know. That is the difference between us and the Igbo people. That's the difference. UK here, you think MI5 and all these intelligence people, they are just because they are nice names. Or Russia or America, you think they have all these tools because they are nice things? They are managing their risks, potential threats, occasionally 1 or 2 people will sift through. But you must continuously monitor potential risks to your venture, your business, your country. Being a leader is not a matter of going to show off like, what do they call him? Mr. Lomote, and walking around, showing off on your people. Walking kuntan, that is it. They have failed in managing the risks confronting the country. So whatever strategic position they take, is too late. Yeah, but as well, they play the thing for them, then we'll come in.
You, and NTA, Ati, NTA Kakra, we briefly, you take it to a bit. Emma, Achi Abem, Minister, Achi Tehon, why, Emma Abem later on. NTA, Yaba. Yeah, to uncle with the end. So sometimes we need to just wind down a little bit. And hit in the cost of the internet. Abranti income wobble.
Who is coming? Dollars. Who is coming? Who is coming?
And yet dollars we also for na free dra now free dra sa fi will be a mouse. Yeah, other usra na also for free dra say I'm for cash mra. Oh. Or shall I say free equivalent of $1,000. Now I'm 40 to her. Bianco. After you know, at least about 500. Still, I'm on for near the uncle, and also hard in the power, or soften a bread, papa, or soften a bread ye. And the abbey PCT in ye, young Connie and Cutie, and no more. Now, ya ba, ya to uncle with the end of fair. Come. Tell the Yabiti. Aye. Ebiti yeba yatwa enkomudi no so fefe ewo A24 radio
then the pastor say man they come again work the only time where the church way I mean they attend the pastor say man they come again work the only time where they work for the church now when pastor go they call me come altar. Come carry me there. They give example of devil. One day, into altar call, say if you want to give your life to Christ, come out. Nah, can't go out too. They tell me say make I go back. I I come dey ask and say, why they say, ma go back? He say no be every life God want. One time like that, he can't stop me, say man, they follow them, they take Holy Communion again. Oh, I can't go ask and say, why no grima they take Holy Communion again? He say no like the way why they chop the bread. He say, wait, he say I dey chop am like say it dey sweet me say Jesus die.
Yeah. It is sweet time say Jesus die.
He said the way they chop the bread. And if I was smiling, to be frank, if you look at the guy's face, no wonder the pastor they use her as example as a devil.
Oh, but you two, why they say that?
I don't mean they talk.
No. But you say no. If you look the guy in face, in Nobi, we said something. It's like you are.
But no, he said the way they look, bro. The pastors only they use him if they want to use him. They only use him to show us.
But you are saying that. Looking at his face, it's not surprising that the pastor is using him as an example of the devil. Is that not what you said? No. What you said is a confirmation of what he said. That's how I can.
Yeah.
And you know what I say? Oh, hey, anymore. To you, no anymore. And no pastors, no woman from so say. Example.
Yeah, but as a pastor, they should transcend beyond this, isn't it?
But what you said that does not say they should transcend. You said it's not surprising.
What these guys said and what Acrobotu said are similar.
Abi doesn't go wrong or say anything wrong.
Oh, there, fire.
Also, confirmation or dodgy. One in 2007, can ye?
No, but. If you look at his face, fire, he brought a whole thing.
No. Answer, Abe, we understand.
I said it to you, no, so.
Nah, we understand. Say, Akwana ne can say, but can't say, right?
Yeah.
It is not surprising. Say the pastors are using him to describe the devil. That is what you said. Nice. What I say? Although the thing may be a joke, but what you to say, and you're right to say, you did Aquanim says so a devil. And I own you to say,
Asmali, whoever told you to come and use this one as a joke?
Anyway,
we've accepted it.
All right, that'll be. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so fire. You understand why I don't agree with Akufo-Addo's thoughts?
Oh no. I understand it, but I don't agree with you. I understand you perfectly, but I don't agree with you.
Well, I mean, look. To manage a country, you have to have an all-round aspect. That is why when people...
No, I agree with your explanation.
That is why when people come and emphasize that one particular person came to build infrastructure. So because of that, we should be carrying him shoulder high. Is infrastructure the only thing confronting us?
No.
Do you understand? If you look at the countries we are in here...
You, Abby, it's on this. I understand you have to take risk. Risk brings changes or innovation. But it's supposed to be reasonable risk. That is the point.
No.
That's why I say I accept your explanation, but I'll not take it or agree.
I'm not saying anybody should take risk. But risk management is aspect of governance. Do you understand? Every day, you have to size up your operations. You have to review the country's processes and see which ones are subject to risk, which ones will be. I mean, the risk potential on those things will be high, like our borders, like society cohesion. All these things are potential risks. We need to be addressed properly. That is why what Akufo-Addo is doing in terms of ethnic stalking, what Mama is doing in terms of us is a big risk to all of us. It's a big risk to us. It is a big risk to external parties. It is a big risk to investors. Because they will evaluate all of this in their decision making. If somebody go and say that, I'm going to kill all guns, I'm going to kill all Zima people, you know the type of risk this poses to the whole of the country? So that is why we should have laws to address these things, that people cannot say these things, because all these things escalate the risk potential in our country. Do you understand? So it's not a matter of making kuku or making like some powerhouse be you've owned and you have to. No. Do you understand? So this is a risk. Look at America. Racism is a risk thing they are dealing with. It's a serious risk. If America takes the racism risk seriously like they do for external terrorism or something, you will see how peaceful the place will be. But we don't see this. These ones are not important to us. That is why we are where we are. Anyway.
All right. Abby, thank you very much. And the Bobo.
Yeah, Mr. Smiley.
Yeah, Pawano. Ain't no Kakra or Becano.
Yo.
Kakra. Why? Yeah, Papa.
Abi di mako yi kakra rest no ntima men kan o kakra bi ansana mse Japan. What we say? Your free be Abi is away. Quantitative decision making and qualitative decision making. Quantity based on facts and figures, based on data, evidence, hard fast evidence. Qualitative is not like that. In the OSHA security analysis, if it be impact analysis, and every manager, when they profile the risk to you, you then have to make a decision. What would be the impact of the decision that I make? Should I base my decision on quantitative analysis or qualitative analysis or mixture of both? In the OSHA security for now, with me profile obiwa okay immigrants here. It mitawa cocaine from the country of origin. Yehu papa say go say get me stop war. Yenyai ni ateto. Then they stop you at the point that you see them. Now, police for on person much cocaine for. One motunton cocaine ni anima enye. Onama. No ma kono cocaine you be a family one ka wonton. And you say me ya na me de me ko hu dio otono. So one first option say, oh, those people who are selling cocaine, they pose a security risk. Let me go and arrest them. Papa, do you cocaine washing Anna? So you haven't tapped to the source. So you've always cracked the face. So what happens is that they redefine themselves and resurface in another form. Oh, banana was a son. Well, of course, I was my country. The security we say, our assessment, but the most important thing is impact. What you have to know, you are in an election year. Any decision you take, if I were any government, if it be containment, how do I contain the situation now? Because I buy an option. One option is to employ heavy security and the response from or how it will inure to the disadvantage of the opposition. Bear in mind is the stronghold of the opposition. Or you can just contain the situation in such a way that crime will not be committed beyond what I've done now. And when election is over, you can put a lasting solution to it. Third one, you don't know who is behind these younger boys. You don't know them. So who is behind them? And then if you don't find the people behind, now then they will surface in another form. Obesho kra na bia nkofo bi kra waban mu na omo yesa. Papa smile hwe. Kwame Nkrumah. You see the flowers command me boy. The people surrounding him, and nkofo. A Banesana enemy was able to trap and get a flower to the girl. You run him. Yes, Christo. Sebi. Or appointed 12 disciples. You probably amana Yesu Christo amano. You could run him any other by a meboa. So it can even come from, you can't rule out even coming from within. At the same time, you can't also rule out coming from the opposition. You can't also rule out coming from outside parties. Our diplomats, people who have best, Papa, Ghana. That come out can somewhere. If it be British interest in Ghana, yeah, and your francophone country interest around those countries in sub-region. Na fakoka Berlin conference. We are not cambo muse. Then antokwesisi baby in Ghana. Is it because of our culture? Is it because of who we are? Or is it because of a British interest in Ghana? Or why there's a fire in all the francophone countries? But Ghana stands still. Na yakunya oil. Na for the Cote d'Ivoire person Bobeji. Now because of British interest in Ghana oil, Papa, or see a share. So many things come into play. Into say, if you don't put a little bit of earpiece into what goes into diplomatic circles, some decision making, just to find out first, where is the fire coming from? That is the best risk assessment I can give. But so then you have to measure it in your approach. Contain it now. When the election is over, you spark it. Papa.
Papa, so that was you.
Yo, Bombardier.
Papa,
your final word. Why?
My final word, and say, and the China Yantia Samufra, yeah, penny, Sissy, or that, one is one the MD and the managing director for state transport, Ayana Nakumia, and their father would, and then my final word, no say. The managing director of the State Transport Corporation, Nana Kumia, has stated that the double track system was implemented because the Akufo-Addo government did not anticipate the huge numbers for the free SHS. According to him, even though the party prior to winning the 2016 December polls knew that there were a lot of JSS graduates who could not get access to SHS, the government was overwhelmed with the numbers, hence the introduction of the double track system. Speaking on the Morning Star on Thursday, Mr. Kumia, who is also a member of the communications team of the FPP, stated that the implementation of the free SHS policy has surpassed his expectations. He added that the double track system will be abandoned if structures being constructed at several SHS across the country are completed. Nuna Mema reply said, so Obibe Timi Eshie Esichiri Egu in Tatia Ebia. Abra in Tatia I am more worker, Antono. Omunya attracted to the sugar na so a flowering planter na police was what into a part just say or anticipate say honeybees in their massive numbers ebeba police no akoye honey ana why na visionary or implement a program who anticipate needs its effect and we ni asema to say to say AM11 na the bia when the bitches ampa said the nano can say coronavirus of some kind you can say almost use science and the focus say abia mu use political science not the biological science itself adia obekai papa 3 years ago 2017 the bia some kind ye sha say ye akontrol do we didn't that set free SHS ni kane na satan Mustafa Ahmed okay no na ye Minister for Information also Ghana for SHS na kwese Ghana for member omudi kan once and no matter diapers nti say akwan beba say awo bede no ne na so de wuwie eno na no Nancy Pelosi tamani ye affordable care act ye tafen Obama Ken also ye nin kan impasse bill no answer na yakan ne yakokan ne hu say you cannot keep your doctor said the Obama kai no eno ne de ba kwa no dinya Obama and so be na policy nso eye enti no na NPP for customer for no say they were overwhelmed nanka obi a we say we a big policy ever 2016 mama esha say with these students na we the boarding kan ho enti the year papa sisi me ka je say ade a body aye free the year ko achimodo school boarding ni yefie wu ye terminal report ne ye beba no na boarding fee no yetwia cause we say maintain boarding school no insunia de ni yetwia but we dey student but say mama buy no or my day student or child and we say free and they about 100,000 boarding buy say the war increase no bebre and ano and no some kan Ignatius bafo ewa on a minister for employment also they are going to employ about 1.2 million SS guard because almost say SHS no faces is now 800,000 up for 1.3 million. And it's over 1.3 million. Now this one speaking abra would the cow manifesto say would decide the bonus say day and number PC because it's no they students may attractive boarding school every day will be a person for boarding school. And the students may increase and a boarding school increasing. That's one to say a number being PC you are overwhelmed. Yeah, no papa you are not a visionary. Because a visionary, he sees today as tomorrow. Who and not saying what calculate we have become as NASA. America probably come massy from the distance from Asasiko how many miles you do what it me Nyakupo ya don't it me free the earth atmospheric magnetic field nima who was saying they could do say or calculating na anya dia wa could have with the poor na space is one four station be na wo what station be no and is adena gravity be space shuttle no eti asema na ko me person kan say MPP for one man say do man jene na coming to say bi na mamin to say bi o man jene because wow ni mo who will be the base to the yaba and said yeah and then Minister of Education by say mama crab or 30 million now they share free access this to the nation and who the boarding school they can there they being PC so this was 100,000 100 plus 0 100,000 but it's supposed this to me 100,000 plus a certain number of boarding schools number being PC we see you didn't anticipate that government didn't anticipate that so they become overwhelmed and from the double track number papa being you plan you intimi fail you fail because you am planning you and to be a hard dog sa nation sound sa na we time is inti papa no so we are near be pedia fine abaya or no say what a big cause we be saying people say they no ya they the major ya na free HS na na say one adwunu 90% of would be saying people need the free is no bring book can so I dey so na na could say omo plan say they will have these share numbers and it na ma dey and for dormitory adani classroom a big classroom so adani hall and say wo be share bra achimota for school bra ye o students ye bra e wo omo ho a ka wo kra ho nkasa yes makacho Ghana education do be in politics because they are technical for no omuni de so politician behind it was dampe or any policy here or bana or winning or your policy as a Ghana ke upompo implement it the way she as a technical the pattern change na ye pending ye it you almost one kwan ko gu school mo na asa na after the now at two instruments for ye I say ye expand on dormitories ni eni enti no papa na de wo ho.
All right.
No, Akufa the call no. Last one, Akufa Kumasa. The free SHS no, double track no. It's a question of infrastructure. Meanwhile, e-blocks is using so and I know this abem or say the e-blocks no. Nyadia Buashi. Into Papa, me this year, me that's it.
All right, thank you very much. Now, sir, Bobo.
Yeah, about Mali.
So what can you? What do you find out with Navana? Okay, all right then, that's fine. And yeah, Yama fire in Numjano. Why? Yama fire in Numjano. Fire! And the fire.
Baba.
Dumjano.
Papa, ma Bobo, and I'll be for 1 minute. After 1 minute, remember this year.
What 1 minute? And then I also them Abi no. And I'll go abefa.
Yeah.
Oh, I find I'm a stab on a senior into the mananco. Okay, when I say myself,
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Papa Smiley. I think yesterday or so today.
Are you still the father of Jesus Christ? Or you refuse that title?
Bobo. Papa Smiley can answer this question himself, isn't
it? No, but the name you after something, or your name come from the Bible. And in Bible, Joseph gave birth to Jesus. And I'm saying, are you the one who gave birth to Jesus?
But how many Josephs are in the Bible? Is it the same Joseph who went to Egypt?
No, I'm talking about the Joseph who gave birth to Jesus.
I'm the one who went to Egypt.
So you went to Egypt?
Yeah.
Oh, so in Ghana people, what's the meaning of Joseph in Ghana?
Do I know? I know Igbe people is cat.
So you bearing a name you don't understand, you bearing a name you don't know.
Bobo, this is where we all are now, isn't it?
This one no. So means you accept anything anyhow.
Well, this is the name given to us. It is you and Agyemang and Papa Smiley who are calling.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. Mine is Matthias. I don't like it. I didn't put documentation.
Hey, Bobo, Matthias, I mean, when I hear Matthias, when I was growing up somewhere in the eastern region. There was
I mean, you know, become on no, you know, hear I'm often.
Yeah.
Matthias, the never.
Hey, one Matthias where I know the guy bad like something.
But Abe, on a more substantive note, you have a name on your certificate. You have a name as official paper. A name imposed on you. You accept it. You carry that name. You carry that name.
But by the time you realize, do you understand? I've got Sylvester in my name. And I never realized how stupid that name was till I went to Vienna. Do you understand? Till I went to Vienna. The Germans.
Sylvester people.
Pardon?
I've seen good Sylvester people. One was my classmate in Ghana.
I'm not talking about the virtue, but the whole thing. The Germans call 31st December Sylvester Nacht. Is it a name you want to carry upon yourself?
So, are you the father of Jesus Christ?
I say I'm the Joseph who went to Egypt.
Hi, Wabi. With my father Joseph in the virtues.
Okay.
You know what?
You sure say you go feel step in the virtues of that Joseph?
If you they ask me today.
I don't go ask you, but make I ask you, make I tell you just two of his virtues, right? Yeah. The first one, we in brothers, they sell him, right? In fact, they did so many things to him, and then they sell him, and then I know before you, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Then one second. Also that one, no, before him. Make we go to the second one.
Come back again.
I go to the second one, right? That guy, he in fact he see fresh body. He run away. You go fi do that.
But no be you they fire the insult me some time ago say me, you know. I they sleep in the cold.
But you tell me now. You will do that.
If you and fire, so call fire in the.
Bet that one there because say your mouth die. Your mouth die. That be why you sleep in cold. But this one, he get scholarship.
The two of you, you can't get your health today. You go you and fire for answer.
But at the talk say for the sleeping cold matter there, right? If you say your mouth die. That be why it is sleep cold. But this one to
Joseph to him mouth die.
This one no be mouth die matter. You get scholarship. Where you know take the scholarship. You go fit do that.
But me too, I don't go take.
Okay. All right. So you be Joseph.
But Bobo, look, all jokes aside, I mean we are not managing this our country very well. Do you understand? Look at what Bombardier came to say now. And we've been saying this thing all along. If they subjected this SSS program to, effective planning, do you understand? They would have simulated the numbers, to know, where there will be potential increments. I mean, the probabilities of all these things happening. These are not difficult things.
Okay.
Do you understand? They could have envisaged this. Hold on, Baba Smiley. They could have. It is the same thing. It is the same thing they are doing about this Ejapati. They are rushing to implement the thing. Do you understand? They don't allow anybody to criticize the thing. They don't expose the whole thing to people to know. You are going to run this Ejapati on annuity or perpetuity or something. But meanwhile, Kenoforata has come out with only 3-year cash forecast. It's nonsense.
All right, Avi, thank you very much. Fire. Anna, fire, are you ready?
I was smiling.
Oh, Bobo.
Okay.
Young.
One quick one. Okay. Catch up to say. If we be say, maybe also no Egypt, Sanka, or Jerusalem, and Kobeti Jamaican say. Jerusalem can say, seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and all other things shall be added unto you. Until the fundamental and the structure of our political system is changed, we'll be dealing with free SHS and all other problems every day out. The best reform we can have, it is the engine that think and carry a policy for Ghana. That engine is the political party. The structure of a political party is wrong. The foundation is wrong. Therefore, whatever we say, whatever we do, if it doesn't go to the extent that it changes policy of how political party is formed, Papa Smiley, policy thing to nothing will work. If you want something to work,
Papa Smiley, I want to. I think anybody who wants to understand what democracy or politics is about, Papa Smiley, hold on. I'm going to send you this book and you post it on the platform. And everybody should try to get a copy.
Oh, my boyfriend.
Am I on?
You are on. So run up. Yeah. Why?
Political arguments in a polarized age. Reason and democratic life.
All right, Abby, you send them. Why?
If you read this book, you can see that we can argue as much as we can. But that should not lead us to where we are now. This is what these Oyibo people have got right and we have not. It was written by Scott F. Aitken and Robert B. Talise. It is so, if you read you really understand. Because politics or democracy thrives on disagreements. Do you understand? But the disagreement doesn't mean.
W. see Uncle Campbell into the commentary on the book. What? Thank you.
Okay.
Why? You send the book to us. Why?
And you put it on the platform.
Thank you.
I hope every Ghanaian, and I hope before somebody goes there and say want to be politician, should read this book.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Fire. All right. Say fire. NC can't. No one from Dumjana Maya. Yeah, you be Dumjana. Right? You any Dumne? Why Dumne? Why, Mr. Dumne Mianko?
Yo, that's it. But that is trusted. Now, disagreement in the Papa, Emma Yadumbi. Now, Emma say another consultant, Ayachi, also on the or my life and to say, Yandia is a buga. I can't diplomatic with Sasamecano on me. From Badia's Abacan, so me. Into a hammy baby. Yeah, Papa, a ham baby, I'll be ever to Papa. My recap now. Any near kind. Actually, the suggestion be by MC Berry because, Ambassador, Miss Go to the doors, no do. Miss Go to you are now Kofa Roman and Mosso Adianso. Master them one my instruction said, Mammo be and can train your say. or your fool. Teteno, Bisa mo for mensa, and I'm over two. O catch your bisa where Jimmy had quite your boka, na Bible my Teteno, your boka, and yas and papa. Oh, Indian can't say any pa. Indiano 19. Proverb, hanging uncle Pansem, and can be you. A young answer someone. Solomon Kanye. A be an answer, the buffer, the Bayaduma. Baba, any Mamma be who say be a town be. Answer and I could father Duncan by a president. I can say, near man soon a hard man, not Mahaman also. Now, maybe I won't debate, me no wike, honesty and patriotism. Me see a major problem as a nation, dishonesty. Papa, by dishonest, you expect me to support him. It doesn't work like that. Indeed, I can't ever to us. Papa, now I have the figures, facts, I be good form. Okay. Free exchanges, who can a man for a board? We are only at that home. I can't ever to us, there will be us.
Right, and yet, Ochna, certainly, ye better was up, Ochna, ye better was so. Any other way see? You have fasted. Ya pim subia. It seems the more you pray. Ya pim subia. Problems multiply for you. Yeah, the see. And you don't know what to do. But I have some news for you. That is our legendary Benny's affair. I'll say, hold on. I know many people are beginning to throw their hands one way or the other in despair as to some of the few things happening in our country. My Benny Sophia said, oh, hold on fast. Hold on. We will certainly get there. Now, I'm in Fantasy. Emma, one and only fire chief. Also, Jadumja. Yeah, Prince the Bombardier and Swasi. And your history, pa. And I made your Madoko. Only a boy, you match a pa. Mediama, thank you very much. Suffer Duncan Williams and Swasi. We're at Agyemang Duncan Williams. But I respect that man so much. He's a very wonderful soul. Neni, say, or a handicap a crowd and knee. Now, so, will be our handicap on a new or running radio station. Hey, now, excuse me, say, or running radio station. Live Kids Radio and your 24 media services. Yani set it up, man. Nadia Tibia, the kingdom message in India. Never pepper near the Naba. And then I'm a who's a man for question power Bible. No, in the ever pepper. Said your producer suggesting that's how done it, dear. And yes, say okay. You better do so, Babu, no. But do so, no. Now, said the Musa Dr. Jingo, no. Paul is say, and yes, Jesus Christ say, and your wow, so say so. That's a Nukubusa here, Rebecca said, blasphemy. Trials jack on every land. Yeah, fancy, hey, hey, Mama. Bomodia. So we call YouTube says here. Oh, and a video pa. Me to one of my boss you so. Now subscribe to the YouTube channel R24 TV. Subscribe and hit the notification button. You will certainly be notified. The sound bites no bar so at the panel bar and pound Honda. And we love you and we want the best for you. What I say? Remember God loves you. Yeah. And he wants the best. Agyemang Deno ya de be adwuma wa ha. Ne mama, it's up to you to align yourself so you can equally enjoy Agyemang Kesi na. And connect or subscribe what it. Sounds on Facebook. God will lead us to that blessed road. Go and like a Contriver Radio TV page. What it? With his arm. Also, betting some more. Me Dino and one Papa Simale. Thing I know for sure. What is promised he will do. So executive producer Mr. Kwaku Eduardo. What their question can see by you. Hold on first, don't let the devil lie to you. Remember question can see pa. And he wants the best for you. So hold on first, don't let the Emra can. Remember God loves you. Abrantia or catching a young say best for you. Any driver who cannot tolerate a learner on the road is a fool. Eduardo Busa said, why should you answer someone with his foolish words? How do you differentiate between the two? As I'm guessing you. There's a differentiation about me. Hey. And I can be saying Busa fire question was asking me. But I'm the best free gym. Me the best free gym. There should be differentiation. That is to say, whatever the whole world may be doing, I don't just say, I was here to be born, maybe chrono, and I in Korea, and maybe I was here equally. A bad side differentiation over him. Your fancy, or the crime in Yano. Now, we had much now. But yeah, Bunny Abbott to us. Until then, I brand here not brew. I'm Mansiba not brew. Or say, yeah, they be a queer, yeah, a be. Bye bye. Papa. Oh.
say man some American. Oh, why me have a fluent no many more. Momentum on your grammar. No may see much. Yes, see much.
Your radio. And for radio.
Yamba pasemenkum yankahu, etim na coming in I am fankahu. Yamba yentum, yamba petro kakrangum non shopra. Na me yeti majara. Yeti majaro. Obiaram brana wa my yamfa. Obiaram brana wa my yamfa. Nane nyame boyen nyamfa. Nane nyame boyen nyamfodo. Yamfa biaku enyomeni. Na be yamena no be yo. Nane nyame boyen nyamfodo. Yamfa nyomeni. Mazini, yeah, no be yo. Yeah, no be ya mana.
This
is special. You're listening to Bamaso Agyemang. And the fire, keep firing.